Three masked teenage girls killing unhoused men in Montrose Park. Well, this is going to be a riot. Okay, was it random? Was it premeditated? What are your instincts?
I don't know. I mean, youth violence is up higher than it's been in 5 decades. At least once a week, my kid comes home, shows me a video of a fight that took place in our schoolyard.
So what? Lord of the Flies, gang initiation, adolescent hysteria, what?
Well, you may recognize her face as Ronnie from Schitt's Creek, or you could just as easily recognize her from the Citadel Theatre here in our city. Karen Robinson lived in Drumheller as a teenager and is now on Law and Order Toronto. And she joins us now. Good morning, Karen.
Good morning. I also lived in Edmonton for a couple of years. Did you know that?
No, I didn't. That is fantastic. So
right out of university, I came to work at the Citadel Theatre.
Fantastic. Well, you know what? Then we're going to take ownership of you then and all of your success. I'm glad that we've helped contribute to it a little bit.
You did a lot, actually. You certainly hardened me up with the winters.
Oh. Yes, for sure. Now things have changed quite a bit, and you've moved in your career quite a lot. Law and Order Toronto premieres tonight. What can Canadians expect this season?
We have it's just gotten better. I mean, Canada is as multifaceted, as good and as not so good as anywhere else in the world. We're really fantastic that way. So there's a multitude of stories to tell, and we're taking advantage of all of them. We go into the unhoused people situation. We go into online dating. There are all kinds of stories that we're telling. We even go a little bit into, my character's Holness's background, like how she came up through the force. So I think viewers will want to tune in to see a little bit more of where we came from.
Right, and some of those stories where you're going are episodes inspired by real crimes in our country. What's that like?
I tell you what it's like. First of all, I love reading the scripts when they come in and having the exact same feelings I had when these stories were actually in the news, these stories that inspire our stories, of which, we're trying to be pretty vague because I think that we have to leave ourselves room to take artistic license with these stories, right? So like I said, the stories are from us, but and I think people will be able to relate the stories, but then our writer's room, which is fantastic, takes them in directions that you would never, ever expect.
Okay, I'm going to take you in a different direction. You grew up in Jamaica, but you lived here as a teenager. What was it like becoming an actor in Alberta?
Weirdly enough, it was a natural progression to me because there was nothing else. Like, I went to Mount Royal College when it was Mount Royal College, and I remember looking down that list of options of majors that I could take, and there was nothing else that appealed to me but being in drama. So, even though I would say that my parents would have loved for me to do something different with my life, there was nothing else for me to do. So I just kept putting one foot in front of the other, and it kept kind of working out. The universe had me. From the get-go, the universe had me.
That is amazing. So, as you said, you grew up here. Alberta can claim you, but what's it like now representing Toronto?
I am so proud. And I'm not only representing Toronto, I think in the law and order universe, I'm actually representing Canada. I feel it's also humbling, and I want to do a really good job of it. I love seeing us and our stories and our communities and reference to our neighborhoods. I love seeing that, and I love being able to represent that. It really is an honor and an absolute pleasure.
Well, I want to thank you so much for joining us this morning, bringing some great energy and excitement to our show, and congratulations on your continued success.
Thank you so much, and thank you, Canada, for watching, and we have more better for you.
Perfect.
with season 2. I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but it did.
It did. It's beautiful. Law and Order Toronto season 2 premieres tonight.